vibe be about that stuff. Complain, something like a in his hand. Boy, look, I play no games no more. Do y'all need
the Hawks? Play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it live right here from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Last outing for Atlanta unsuccessful. The loss to the Charlotte Hornets. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Just 4 to shoot. Hunter, no one around him. Off target with his 3. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I spoke briefly with Nate McMillan. This is the first meeting of these two teams, so he didn't know exactly what to expect. But he does know that he wants his guys to attack offensively. He feels their success on that end will dictate their success through the game. So, guys, we can expect them to be aggressive from early on.
Thank you, David. The team being honest about its approach. So, Greg, it's offense first.
Well, you can't put everything in the game plan. You have to kind of pick and choose. For them, it's really about generating points.
Yeah, there's another side of the floor right here, so it can't be just about offense. Their defensive intensity has got to rise up.
Well, this Hawks team can run into defensive issues. Don't have many perimeter stoppers, and the interior at times can be overwhelmed. And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Markkanen in the corner. Right block shot. No good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And for Atlanta, Greg, on-ball defense can be a problem.
The team knows it's their weak spot. Have solid post defenders, great offense, but they'll be limited until they figure it out defensively. And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the miss by Scotty Barnes. Outside, Bogdanovich. Hawks passing it around. It's good from long range. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, Great ball movement there.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. The Kings making a switch here. Sacramento off to a slow start. Looking for the first basket of the game. There's the pick. Now Conley. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice job, SGA, coming in and using that long, athletic wingspan.
Pass to Bogdanovic. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Bogdanovic has got 6. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
And it's the Hawks' ball. This run now up to 13-2. Pass to Hunter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Stolen by Markkanen. Outside, Sabonis. .59 seconds left to play here in the first. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
And Markkanen should do that more. He's got the height to survey the defense and try to find the open man.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Van Vliet. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
3 points.
Van Vliet's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here is Conley. Following the bucket by the Hawks. They grab their own miss. Here's Herter. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Inside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Team play. Substitution on the floor.
Van Vliet outside. From deep three-point range. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Hawks ahead. They lead by 4. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
He just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
Yeah, Markkanen not a guy you want to leave alone.
The Hawks leading by 12. I know one thing the Kings wanted to focus on this season, and Brent, that was defense.
Well, they're a team that's been at the bottom of the league on the defensive ratings for quite some time. And one way to remain competitive is to bring your defensive intensity on a nightly basis. It's going to be a point of emphasis for this new coaching staff to get these guys on board.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. That can go chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Picked by Markkanen. Left side, Porter. Hands it from downtown. Porter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
So dangerous off the pass. Porter has tremendous confidence in his ability to catch and shoot.
There's the call on Kevin Hurt. That's his first foul. Sacramento on defense. A 12-point game. The kick out to Young. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, Collins with it. Another 3 for Atlanta.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Van Vliet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Ashton Yang. Young outside. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Griffin. Markkanen pulls it in.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And Markkanen throws it down.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Kaminsky misses.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
To the left wing. And here is Markkanen. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And Barnes comes to help. Here's Niang. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Kings. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Nobody near Barnes. No good on the triple.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Young is double. Collins wide open. He fires. Good on the three-point shot. Collins has got 9.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Pass to Porter. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Niang. The basket good off the assist from Young. Niang's got his first 3 points of the game.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks chills.
Markkanen can't get it to go. The Hawks lead by 12. Outside Collins. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Hawks working the ball around. That 3 off the mark. And it's Sacramento's ball. Sabonis inside. Van Vliet outside. From outside, off the mark. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta leading by 12. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Holmgren. Over to the wing. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Outside, Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. The tray. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Barnes outside. Outside, Porter. A three. Not going to go that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
DeMontis, Sabonis, Lowry, Markkanen, Kevin Huerter.
The Kings trail by 12. Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoffs.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Pass to Hunter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Bogdanovich wide open. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Murray, no good.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Murray. To the paint. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
And prior to playing in college, Sabonis played professionally in Spain.
Well, that's such a head scratcher to me. I mean, 16 years old. I mean, here you'd be getting your license. There, Sabonis was playing in professional leagues against grown men. So that experience certainly has helped him both in college and for sure being a pro now.
They set the pick. Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. There's Sabonis. Off target at the rim. Atlanta leading by 16. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren wide open. The three-pointer no good. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bogdanovich, no luck. The Kings trail by 16. Pass to Herter. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Sabonis. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Hawks passing it around. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Traps in the tray. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
To the wing right side. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Hawks. He comes away with 11.
The game, 26.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Hawks leading by 21. Young is doubled. To the middle. Here's Niang. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Sinks the triple. Griffin's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Hawks. And Porter, here we go. Conley for three. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Well, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Over to the left wing. Doubled by Conley. To the left side wing. Here's Niang. And the three ball is good.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Conley with the three. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young way outside. The quick look, no good that time. Herter on the wing. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. Rebound, Atlanta. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. Pass to Young. Right side, Collins. Here's Niang. Trains it from beyond the arc. Niang's got 6 here in this quarter.
And how
about the last 5 made shots have all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herder finds an open teammate.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Outside Collins. Got a piece of it. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And so here's Atlanta. Aston Yang. 6 to shoot. Young is double. Here's Niang. He's defended by Herder. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
On the wing, Barnes. And it's off from 3-point range. So it's the Hawks now. Young outside. Right wing. Master Kaminsky plays it up and banks it in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Herder on the wing. Barnes left side. Conley for 3. And no good that time. And the call will be against Sabonis. That is his first foul of the game. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart from the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Jeff. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hawks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
On the wing, Barnes. And Vliet on the wing. No good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
So much talk about the work ethic of Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong defensive play that time.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like one.
They got me in a bad place.